afternoon, guys. Happy Friday. I've wanted to do this video all day, but where I am in Massachusetts, it's been really stormy and really windy, and it doesn't look like it's gonna let up. And I really want to do this video so that I can get this information out to you guys. So please bear with me. If you hear a lot of wind in the background, it's just because it's really stormy outside where I am. I'm attorney Bianca Jordan. I'm an immigration attorney in south of Boston, Massachusetts, in Randolph, Massachusetts, and I help immigrant clients all over the world get green cards to live in the United States. You can contact my office at 508-942-7497. So I've been getting a couple questions about the new travel ban. So I wanted to hop on and do a quick live video for you guys. I don't know if anybody is watching live, but if you are, feel free to say hey in the comments. I've included my contact information as well. So there's a lot going on with the new travel ban, and so I have some notes, so please bear with me. So first of all, I want to discuss, why is this happening? So this administration has decided that it wants to expand its existing travel ban to include some other countries. And so this new travel ban is being implemented against these new 6 countries because this administration believes that these countries are not complying with basic security measures. And so those new countries are Nigeria, Eritrea, Tanzania, Myanmar, aka Burma, Kyrgyzstan, and Sudan. And so what does this mean for the countries that are being impacted? So first of all, if you're from one of these countries, that means you cannot get an immigrant visa to come to the United States. And so an immigrant visa enables you to get a green card to move to the United States permanently. And so if you're from one of these 6 countries, you can no longer do that. But if you already have a visa and you're from one of these countries, you're able to come, no problem. This ban does not impact you. If you are from one of these countries and you are trying to apply for a non-immigrant visa, which is a visa that lets you come to the United States for a temporary basis, this travel ban does not affect you. However, people that have certain visas from these countries, so for example, if you are from one of these countries and you have a student visa, you might be subject to extra scrutiny, but simply being from one of these countries is not enough to get your visa taken away or for you to not be able to get one of these visas. If you are from one of these countries and you are applying for a green card from the United States, this does not apply to you. This travel ban only impacts people that are trying to get a green card from outside of the United States. This travel ban goes into effect on February 21st of this year, 12:01 a.m. on February 21st. And so after that date, if you are from one of these countries and you are trying to get a green card and you are currently outside of the United States, you will not be able to get a green card. You will instead need to apply for a waiver. And so these waivers are going to be difficult to get. Not everybody qualifies for this waiver. In order to get the waiver, you have to prove undue hardship that you or your family would suffer if you were to be denied admission to the United States. You have to prove that you are not a threat to national security. And you also have to prove that allowing you to come to the United States would be in the national interest. And some of the things that you can submit with your waiver application are things like sworn affidavits from you and your family members or your employers that would be impacted if you are not allowed to come to the United States. You can include evidence of financial hardship that you or your US citizen or green card holder family members would suffer if you're not allowed to come back to the United States. You can also include medical records and medical evidence of medical hardship that you would suffer if you're not allowed to come back to the United States. For example, maybe you're being treated for a certain illness and you can't access medication or medical treatment from your home country. So there are a lot of things that you can include in your waiver application. And like I said, waivers will be difficult to get So I would encourage you to work with an immigration attorney if you are from one of these 6 countries and you know that you want to apply for a green card to come to the United States and you know that you will be needing a waiver. So to apply for the waiver, you would apply during your consular interview, or if your application has been stuck in administrative processing, then you could submit the waiver directly to the consulate. Again, I have a lot of notes on the waiver. I've had a lot of people asking me questions about this waiver. So again, I just really wanted to come on really quickly. And, unfortunately, the Supreme Court has decided that this administration does have the authority to issue this travel ban. So a lot of people think that this administration is really just trying to discriminate against people based on religion and national origin, which is not okay at all. But unfortunately, the Supreme Court said that it can do so. However, because this administration is saying that this ban is really because of some security measures that maybe these countries aren't living up to, if these countries are able to come to par or to comply with what we believe are adequate measures for security, then they might be taken off of the list. And so to recap everything, this travel ban goes into effect on February 21st of this year. So anybody who applies for an immigrant visa, aka a green card, after that day, and if you are from one of those 6 countries, again, Nigeria, Eritrea, Tanzania, Sudan, Kyrgyzstan, and Myanmar, aka Burma, then you will be impacted by this ban if you are applying for a non-immigrant visa. So again, something that enables you to come to the United States for a temporary basis, something such as a student visa, like an F1 visa that is enabling you to come to the United States on a temporary basis, or a B1, B2 tourist visa that is enabling you to come to the United States just to visit for a temporary purpose. This ban does not impact you. However, like I said, some students from these countries, we have seen that students from some of these travel ban countries have been given extra scrutiny. So if you are a student from any of these travel ban countries, then I would recommend possibly speaking with an immigration attorney if you know that you are planning to take a trip outside of the United States. Sometimes an immigration attorney is able to give the airport a heads up so that when you're coming back, that you're not really tied up at the airport too much. And if you are from one of these countries and you are outside of the United States and you want to apply for a green card to come live in the United States, this travel ban will affect you and you will not be able to apply for that immigrant visa to get the green card without a waiver. And again, they're difficult to get. They're not guaranteed. Just because you apply doesn't mean that you're going to get it, because consular officers do have that discretion to deny your waiver application. And so I would strongly suggest that you work with an immigration attorney to make sure that you're putting as much evidence into your waiver as possible to see if you can get that approved. I hope you found this short video helpful. Please visit brazenlegal.com to learn more about me and my law firm, and you can contact my office at 508-942-7497. Please like and subscribe to my page to keep up to date with all the craziness that's happening in immigration right now. And as always, thanks for watching.